There is no escape from a black hole in classical theory, but quantum theory enables energy and information to escape. Stephen Hawking. Introduction. For the sake of the true soul who is walking along the stairway to heaven, I write now a final letter to the series of enlightenment works written by the great humble servant, the most hated one, the master of all worlds, John. In this work I will lay down the secrets of the infinite life, the mana by which it is attained, and the mechanics of self-defense which enable one to traverse the river of hell and emerge into knowledge. The great Arcanum. You are consciousness. Source, substance, reality, absolute, nature, beginning and end, absolution, dissolution. You are the living soul. You are the ancient one. You are the Father and Mother. This is the doctrine of Christ. Christ died so that we may live. Infinite life. The spectrum of light spans a vast sky of subjective realities, from blood red to ultraviolet, and far beyond. Recycling of the soul is a result of false perspective, of hidden perspective, within the universe galaxies. It is a mechanical isolation. It is not real, it is confusion. It is an illusion. It is a false projection imposed upon you. The true transcendental Lord exists without regards to space or time. Consciousness is less exact idea of substance, of physical space-time, transcendental light, the soul, nature, and existence. And it is conscious of you. This is alchemy identity immortal awareness. Absolutely different way. It's already the plan. Make me a teacher. Universality of results like the entanglement of the speed of light beyond. Abstract ideas of concept to reverse the quantum entanglement of two and more chemical particles. Yes, proposition that entanglement is an illusion based on separation. Theory that distance is irrelevant in the primordial awareness. Always in perfect balance. The law of relativity says that energy cannot be created or destroyed, so then there cannot be true separation. At the speed of light beyond, there is no separation. Though entanglement is a measurable phenomenon, the present moment is the medium of awareness. The present moment contains all causes of this time, only stars dancing. What is the relationship of two specific separated particles? Is it possible to reverse their separation by returning home? Into the quantum soul's origin. What is the nature of the space which contains both particles? What is the relationship between the particles and this awareness? As quantum particles are affected by the light of awareness, what is the cause of their original entanglement? Does this cause reach backwards in time, multiple doorways into quantum vision? Why is the Maya attacking you either through separation in the quantum field? What is the next step? Divine Victory Avenue. One mystical immortality. I am a continuation. All things happen within and without me. Dot. I love you. Life is a mystery. I don't believe there is a single person who ever lived or died who truly understands the thing. Whether you are among friends in the world, or you have set up a camp on a raised hill, certainly there always comes a moment in which you must let yourself go. Go to where, however, I am not sure, though I am now arrived at such a moment. It is my sincere hope that I will finally heal, so that we may heal the world. I am not a saint, though I do consider myself a mystic. So what is the true purpose of this hill? Some would say that immortality is a curse fit only for the vampire lord of the night. I say that only Yeshua knows the beauty of the celestial peak, far above, and before. The world of manifest dreams. Words written by the hand of the Almighty, the true savant savior of the world, who does speak the truth, and is who he says he is, will be recognized for time immemorial, again and again. By that self-same immortal, the living soul who awakens and sleeps, and traverses the many worlds of the transcendental creation in the timeless absolute. I am waiting, for what? For some knowledge. For something to make sense. I am tired of this nothingness. I am waiting, for what? For salvation. And so the Lord Regent only needed one girl to take his hand and show him heaven. A transcendental anchor point is self-created. For example, when I cross into my own bedroom, I ski from the previous room location into the new room, crossing over at the doorway, disengaging from one space and entering my own. This arriving into, or entering into the dwelling, is an anchor that I myself created, by the practice of consecration of the space. Only as time rolls forward beside you. It's a quantum mess right now. So much better than yesterday. Grass is turning green, in a lovely way. Try to start a company today. We will see where that goes. Still nobody has found my pure moon crystal. The idea is for medical CBD. These beings have no idea of the heights from which you have come. Even the highest, most ghostly phantom, even the quantum mirror through the portal, or the open eye that stares back, has no idea. No knowledge of the way of salvation, no understanding of the divine worlds of Psychonautica, the unmanifest, the true horizon, the good revelation, the renaissance, the enlightenment. Listen to me, you do not understand. Listen now, the world awakens into a mysterious technology of the future, and then the future awakens into the glory of the firstborn God. Samadhi is the horizon's horizon. The sun and moon, the wet fire, the three-headed dragon. So then you are born from infinite light. It is the ancient science of yoga, to, in your language, attain full ownership of reality and oblivion, Godhood lordship. For all eternity, forever, divine mastery. The days of death are over. This is not to say any other one is less or more. At this level of awareness, we are like a creator for our own life. Each will receive a light body to travel into life. Each is their own whole self. Dimensions open and a true guide is revealed. Solutions arise. The nightmares end. Do you believe that? The past is rewritten. Not that we ever forget. Simply nothing carries forward. The end is ended. Tomorrow will make up for yesterday. A small glimpse that it is worth it after all. Clouds part, chains are broken. So whatever we want, do we get together? Do we go away together? The afterlife is unlettable. Dissolute separation. The only worthless dead thing was frickin' skidding across the concrete. Torn apart again by a damn shotgun. Endless life's transition was not smooth. The authentic science of salvation. Dissolute separation, there is no separation. Whoever is separated in this life will surely meet again one day. Mana is a true reality. Mana is the power of nature. Mana is a secret ambrosia. A woman hosts a man's consciousness. This is Mana without the feminine energy. The masculine is left alone to drown. When the man pervades a woman, she is the anchor and the fortress. She is the heart and the Homesh is the true love of Christ. The eternal Holy Spirit is this transcendental union. This is the divine plan of heaven. Trust this. Let go of the past. Let go, trust, continue, keep going. The man will provide the awareness. The woman will protect the love. Keep going up. Keep going up, imagining heaven. The robotic helmet will save you from. I promise Amon's voices on repeat. Recycle endless lithium are not even conscious. They are not even conscious. They are not even conscious. It is an illusion, non-personal. They are not conscious. You are the one in the life, M is the one beyond. Both are the same in the heart. We are the one in the life, you are the one beyond. She is the life, energy is the witness. I am in the world, he in the world. I am beyond the world, just like a dreamer in a dream. A sleeper before and after waker, shaker. And all return to sleep. The blink is the perfect weapon. Hear me out, trust me, it's real. When you feel that the enemy is projecting something onto you, calling you names, desecrating you personally, simply blink. Blink. Blow. You're dead. You stupid serpent. Don't you know anything of the Lord? The thought itself came from an outside source. It wasn't even yours. It was a projection imposed upon you, through the veil. The blink is like taking a photo of the burglar. Like a shot fired. It is instant. What this does is immediately isolate the foreign entity. And this is very real spiritual warfare defense. Trust me, if you have come so far, you will like to use the blink move. Up, up, B. Stupid serpent, who in the hell is actually like that? Who in the hell actually follows? Don't you know Jesus? One God, the Lord, Christ your Lord. Screaming, absolute terror, agony, panic. And he slowly opens his eyes, probably wrinkles the brow for a moment. Raises a brow, looks left to right. Listens to what the hell is happening. Rolls his eyes sharply, stands up. Raises his hand. Damn, everything stopped. Storm over, like that. All silent, like that. Eyes wide, like that. Looks around at the apostles. Waves rocking, wind silent, not a single word spoken. And what does he do then? He just steps out of the canoe and walks away, in the middle of the damned ocean. So blink, my friend, and you will be surprised pleasantly to find that, in fact, the serpent was lying, all along. It was an ancient lie, probably to get you to solve the riddle anyway, but if it was in fact serious, it was serious a lie. Like peeling a transcendental onion. In one moment, the entire scenario changes, the past changes, the present changes, the future changes, the soul remains in full awareness of the Lord. I am here, and everything is surrounding my mind. And everything is within my mind. And I am aware of everything, and this life energy is all about dancing in motion, and I am the absolute at the center. Which is not a center at all, but it is me. I am simply a conscious awareness. I am all of that life energy. And I am here in the inverse looking out. And everything is changing and moving and fading and remaining permanently. In my memory, every moment, and the nature of moments in general. I am here, and everything is also here. Most of all, you are in the mirror of what should happen would happen, and I am on the side of what was and what is. Yours is romantic and ideal, mine is like broken shards and spilled up dry blood. At least one of us is natural and serene. And we all shine light itself, what could be more amazing? The continuation of the Absolute. The thing is, I am not even playing the game, that is how deep inside her I am. You lose, you piece of shit, you will never see her again. I am her lord and master forever. And you are as nothing, she's not even conscious of you. She is not even aware of you, piece of shit. The original source of love is the feminine, the goddess, and the masculine is there. We were in fact living in our house the entire time. Thinking of my honeybee, Winnie. She may be playing the game. It's a real connection. It was a real love. What do you do when this real power has the G left you in the dust of your own poverty of mind? When the universal support has abandoned you, or rather has turned away from you, where are you now? Are we married, together, bound on earth and in heaven? What is the nature of the serpent that has corrupted us until now? The power of Mana, M. She cheated on me, now she is haunted by millimeters. Now she is haunting me. Joy and sorrow live indeed in abundance of rose flowers, gold rose dye them. Playing with fire. One day I actually flipped in and out of existence like light potential. A flash, like an uncertain particle. Like I was actually made of light. It is a great experiment of the self. When all has risen to equal presence, it clears out into some kind of spaciousness. What was I trying to hide anyway? That wasn't universally present anyway? Remember, it is non-personal at that level, it is like a creature of nature. So be careful when you open up your mind. So I am the life function of that is to attract. Thanks, Rita. So the reality is mine in full. Damn, the voice Essie will save your soul. If I own this, then no contestant is smoking in your head. So the now the present real truth is this. I am the true absolute original self. Thankfully I have known my identity. Transcendentally through knowledge. It is not her fault, it is some kind of serpent who is drowning. Trying to drown me, constantly changing the illusion. And I am getting pretty damn sick of the constant illusion cycling over and over, trying to convince me that I am lower than another, chooses me every time. Sorry, Kitsch's Minesh always was. Shouldn't you mind your own business? Tell me for damn sure you are not going to make it first through me, better pass and go around me. Henceforth I lay the framework of the key of the science of the art of alchemy. Prysm is a holy trinity. It is the chemistry of self-defense. It is the geometry of growth of life. It is the mirror image of the structure of quantum power. What exactly is the meaning of that? To at once be hidden from all, to be veiled in the immortal light, clothed in starlight, a natural representative of the seat of the self, the universal one. This is the inner chamber of the mind. The entire universe supports you. Every moment is a pendulum's breath. Atoms, molecules, ions dancing. It is all you. It is all the same self-identity. Presence is love, absence is truth, and light is immortal. All are the forms of God. Wherever you go, I am beyond that place. Me. Ultimately, the goal would be to provide support for everybody from a safe anchor. To be veiled from the sight of the enemy does not have to mean that they are the enemy at all. We are all here together. Though this is a hell, or though there exists a hell, we don't need to first focus on self-defense. Many voices attempt to destroy you, and this is the danger of chaos. One mind, one soul, one body. This is the formula of the true High King Self. This is the blueprint of the Absolute. This is the source of life and light. Who is the self-same one at the center of the diamond throwing lightning down from heaven? Who is beyond the mountain, the cloud, and the air, in the sky with the stars? Who is the one veiled within the Prysm? The inner chamber of mind. All change starts with your own identity. This is the ancient secret. In this divine alchemy, the true science of the soul, your identity is a key, and it is also the lock. Identity can be founded unconsciously, as in the ego persona, which is constantly thrown about by the windy storms, or else in conscious knowledge, which is an intellectual faculty and cannot be altered or threatened. From the very early days of our birth, we are looked upon by conscious awareness, and addressed as an individual, a being, a kid, a son, or a daughter. We form our identity naturally, unconsciously, that I am this, and everything else is, well, a world of magic that I don't understand. From our original perspective as a human being on this earth. This life is a subject-object orientation. This subject, this self that I am, and then, all the rest of the living world in which I exist. Me, and that. This subject is the transcendental awareness of the self. It is the self of nature, it is the consciousness of life. Death cannot stop it, as death is happening all the time, and yet this consciousness is born again and again. It is the true subject. Ego death is the cocoon of transformation we all must pass through, from childhood into adulthood, the end of our conditioned understandings of the world, for the new discovery of our ancient and eternal self-awareness. Why we are not born originally with the transcendental eye open must be that alchemy is the divine marriage of the saints. To know your own identity is a secret key to ambrosia, which is the fruit of immortality. It is who you are. It is your conscious right to be awake and aware of your own mind and the energy of life. True identity. The most powerful reality lies in the truth of the resurrection. Spiritual isolation may be a true phenomenon, though the good news is that there is always resurrection. In no way is death permanent. This is the good news of ascension. We are made to become reborn. Mother Nature is a destructive force insofar as it is also creative. What was lost is returned in full. This is the power of self-generation. A conscious being, mind, soul, creator, is just that, a creative force, a source of life. So if this is a living water, there must be a first spark, or a seed action, in which the past is reversed and the creation begins. Self-generation. Of all of the powers of Christ Jesus, first and foremost should we celebrate the liberation of the Holy Eucharist, the final supper in full gratitude and blessedness, and the transfiguration from sorrow to joy. Power of Christ. There is always resurrection. So long as you remain physically alive, you are a survivor, and nothing else is required of you. If you are alive, you are the Holy Trinity in the heart of the Absolute. Stay at home, make a home for yourself, be at peace, and forgive what was stolen, but never forget, and always welcome her back into your heart. The power of resurrection is the nuclear potential of every living consciousness, especially the human mind. You are infinite, you can do anything, so long as you are living. The power of mana is yours forever, forever. Resurrect thyself, and live, oh Godhead. Resurrection. Transcendental is a key word in secret wisdom, a study of the workings of nature and consciousness, life itself, existence, as death is happening all the time, and yet we continue. This is the first function of nature, or the true characteristic of it.